The Village Council has identified consider changes to the stormwater utility as a top priority action item. There are many issues which could be addressed as part of this project, such as what level of stormwater management service should the village provide? What is the plan to move from the current level of service to the recommended? How should revenue be generated? With this project, the village will be discussing stormwater, the kind of water that falls from the sky when it rains. Water that is not absorbed into the ground becomes runoff and is handled by the system owned and operated by the village. This discussion will not include tap water or wastewater or groundwater. While flooding has many causes, only some are directly related to the stormwater system. Basements can flood when sump pumps stop working or become overwhelmed, when groundwater seeps into floor cracks, or when the sanitary sewer system overflows. Flooding can be caused by stormwater, when a large rain event or series of events generates runoff that exceeds the capacity of the system and results in water running into buildings or collecting in yards and in streets. The village has owned and maintained the stormwater management system for decades. The system is designed to reduce the frequency and severity of flooding by limiting the amount of stormwater runoff that enters the system and by storing and conveying runoff in structures and in areas designed specifically for these purposes. While the stormwater system can be improved to enhance its ability to store and convey runoff, all flooding cannot be prevented. No matter how big the system is, there will be a rain event that generates more runoff than the system can handle. Therefore, the idea of solving stormwater issues is not feasible. In 2013, the village created the stormwater utility to pay for all stormwater management related expenses. Revenues are generated by fees paid by property owners that are based on the amount of impervious area located on each property. The typical house pays $9.72 a month. The village has a plan that calls for fee increases of about 8.5% a year for the next 15 years to pay for the recommended level of maintenance and the identified capital projects. The stormwater system needs to be maintained to function properly. The village has identified the maintenance activities that should be performed with an estimated annual cost of $4 million. From 2008 to 2015, the village constructed more than 50 capital projects at a cost of over $30 million. The village has identified and prioritized 22 more capital projects to be constructed at an estimated cost of more than $40 million. More information about the village's stormwater management system and the utility can be found in the Stormwater Utility Report.